Hello, welcome back to TGTV, and more specifically, welcome back to a particularly miserable morning in London today. We've got a very busy day ahead of me. I have got various bits on the go, not least the subject of this video, which is sorting out my Range Rover once and for all. I have been bullied by you lot into doing this particular task on my Range Rover, and today I think is finally going to be the day that my Range Rover stops looking like it's driven by a So, we are going to go and sort it out. I don't know if I can leave that in, but we're going to go and sort it out. We're off to Atelier in Westfield, Atelier Automotive in Westfield. Many of you remember those guys. They actually did the PPF job, the Suntech PPF job on my 992 Turbo S recently. So they're going to be tasked with sorting out this mess. You will see that it's still being used as a van. Again, I got told off for that, and we will sort that as well. I'm going to reconstruct the back of this here and put everything in properly. By the way, if anyone wants a standard pista exhaust, please slide in my DMs. I am at the point where I don't want to just throw it away because that's wasteful. I don't know where to give it to anyway, and obviously I want some money for it. So I've got the standard pista exhaust from my pista because obviously I put the Inconel system on it. So if anyone knows anyone that wants one and's willing to pay like reasonable cash, I don't know what a normal system would be. It includes the cats as well. Maybe you've got an exhaust company, you need to develop a pista exhaust and you want an OEM system to look at, hit me up. HMU, as they say in the streets. So do give me a shout. Slide into my DMs on Instagram, that's probably your best bet. I suspect you probably want about £1,000 for it, maybe. Who knows? But if you want to give me £2,000 or £3,000, then please do slide in. We have got completely off topic. So the Range Rover then, for those that are unfamiliar, this is on a lease. It is a lease with Pendle Lease. I've had it since December 2019 on a 2-year deal. So I've got another year or so left with this car. I've done 6,800 miles in it, and it's just kind of a daily car. It's a personal car, to be honest with you. It's not a company car, it's not a business car. It's literally just a car that I use just to bat around in. Hence, it's got no private plate, and it's just used for daily duties. That's high mileage for me. Managing to do sort of 6,000-7,000 miles in a year in a car is quite good going. For a car that I just use alone, that I haven't taken abroad, that's quite a lot of miles. So, contrary to popular belief as well, this thing hasn't broken. There's been nothing wrong with this car since I've had it. It's made a weird like fan noise under the bonnet every now and again. It makes this kind of odd noise sounding like it's going to blow up, but I think that is normal. Judging by quite a lot of DMs that I've had, it seems pretty normal. I've had the occasional glitch on the infotainment, but other than that, I must say, touch wood, this car's been fantastic. It's been absolutely brilliant. So anyone saying your Range Rover is going to fall apart, it's going to cause havoc, the wheel's going to fall off on the motorway, it's going to blow up, none of those things have happened. So I'm absolutely amazed. I'm absolutely amazed. So brilliant stuff. And yeah, hats off to JLR. So far then, I have tweaked this Range Rover already. I've already got Chelsea Truckco Cairn wheels on it, which look absolutely amazing. I think they completely transform the car, and you guys and girls at home, thankfully, have agreed with that. I've had absolutely no abuse about those wheels whatsoever, and I think I've made the right choice there. The car truly does look OEM plus, and I'm over the moon with them. However, there was just a final bugbear with it, that it did need some privacy glass. It does look a little bit kind of, with no privacy glass now. Before, when it had standard wheels and no privacy glass, it kind of worked because it just looked like, you know, dad spec, and just, you know, someone that's just got into Range Rover and just said, give me a car, and that's what they pulled out. No options. But now it's got the added wheels on it, I just don't think it looks right without privacy glass on it. So we're going to go and sort that out with the help of Suntech and the guys at Atelier Automotive. I don't want to make it too drug dealery, but I do want to make it quite drug dealery. So we'll find out. I'm sure there's a happy medium in there somewhere. Not to have an accident, goodness me. So we're at Westfield White City. Westfield White City, which is where Atelier Automotive is. They are underground there, so it's nice and warm and nice and dry. And I think they're going to give me something stupid for the day to drive around in whilst whilst they do the work on my car. So we shall see, and no doubt they'll be in a separate video chat about that. So other plans today then, I'm gonna drop the car off. I've then got to shoot some stuff for Mauve, which is a clothing brand that I'm working with now, which you'll see very, very soon across my platforms. A really cool deal with them. And I'm gonna shoot some stuff for Sky this evening with my SLS. And I'm also going to film a video today as well with my loan car, a very, very interesting little loan car from Atelier Automotive, and there's a very good reason kind of why this car particularly is available there. We will get into all of that. I will bore you to tears on that in a separate video. Anyway, for now, let's get going. Let's get the car in and see what they make of it, because I kid you not, I have not washed this thing in, well, just over a year. I haven't washed it, so I don't think they know what they've let themselves in for. I think they're going to be horrified. I think they're going to be a little bit annoyed, to be fair, with the state of this thing that gets turned up. It's just going to get dumped, and we'll see if they tell me to go away. So for now, let me try and find where on earth I'm going, and I'll catch up with you in a sec. So then, one has arrived here at Atelier Automotive, and said Range Rover is behind me here. I'm not really sure you need any waffle or an update on the Range Rover, but here it is anyway, resplendent with all its years worth of filth on it. The only thing worth noting at this point are these wheels, but I'm sure you agree, it just doesn't look right on these rims, but looking like a goldfish bowl inside. So I quite want to get the privacy glass done, and you'll notice that it still doesn't have a private plate on it. I'm not going to do a private plate on this one. This is a car for more kind of just buzzing around under the radar. I mean, I know I'm hardly Justin Bieber, but you'd be surprised how much hassle I do actually get out and about, and this is kind of just a car for personal admin, so I'm going to leave the original plate on it, much to many of you's annoyment. Annoyment is not a word. But yes, hopefully I'll get this detailed up as well. It's quite difficult here because at Atelier they've got H2O car wash here as well that are usually open, but because obviously it's lockdown, it's going to be struggled to be detailed, so we'll see how that ends up. But just coming around the car then, some of these cars come with silver and kind of bits and bobs on the side, but because this is a no option car, that actually came in satin black, so I actually think it looks really, really good as is. So I'm not sure how much cosmetic stuff I'm going to do. I quite like the silver detailing at the front and the grille and the badges. I think it picks out the front of the wheels. So I don't think I'm going to do anything. Round the back, I mean, you can't really see around the back, this is terrible filming. I might debadge the other side where it says P400E because that denotes the fact that I've been a little bit stingy, but I just think it doesn't really need anything. We're currently sitting at access height, so it's now currently lowered. It's just a little setting you can put it in, so it's lower down when you're coming to get out of the car. I haven't gone for side steps either. I actually find them really annoying. I do my shins on them the whole time, so I've just left it alone. But I'm quite happy. I'm going to leave it. I'm not going to black out the grille either. It does cause a bit of a fuss because obviously the grille moves. That never locks, by the way. That just kind of sits like that the whole time. But I'm not going to black out the grille either. I've seen a lot of cars with the grilles blacked out. I'm just not a fan. Anyway, we're here. I'm going to move it in here in a sec. Catch up with me very shortly and the car when it will be done. So then a couple of hours, actually I'll take that down, there's no one else here with me. So a couple of hours has passed now and I'm back here at Atelier Automotive Art. And as you may well have guessed behind me, Suntech film has now been applied to my Range Rover. It is Suntech Standard Pro Premier film that's been applied to the Range Rover. So without further waffle then, I've got to caveat something. There are no valeters open, being a pandemic, so the car is still dirty, but is looking a lot better. So without further ado then, welcome to my revitalised Range Rover. Here we go then, not a huge amount to report, of course, it is literally just window tints. However, we have gone for Standard Premier Pro tint on the front. Obviously I haven't tinted the front windows, so that would be illegal, you don't do that. So we've literally just tinted round the back here. We've gone for almost kind of a limo finish, but not so dark that you can't see through it. We've kept completely legal with these, but it looks unbelievable. It looks OEM, to be fair, lovely stuff. So I did actually have a load of different options for the window tinting. There is a comprehensive product line with Suntech available in several shades that can match factory privacy glass pretty much from any OEM manufacturer. Not only does it look cooler and it offers you some privacy, but also it offers solar performance, including heat rejection, UV protection, and glare reduction as well. Particular to Suntech film, there's exceptional optical clarity. I mean, as you can see through there. Please ignore my horrible camera. And there's also increased safety and protection over and above factory glass. The other thing as well, which is good news for the guys here, but there's easy installation as well. I say easy, I wouldn't be able to do it, but it's a simple installation. It's not taking the guys that long here, and it's also got heat shrinkability, adhesion, and the dry time is not too long either. There is a recommendation that I don't put the windows down for a little while, so maybe I won't take the dog out that soon in the car, because he likes to make gases out of his bottom, and the window has to come down every now and again. And it's also backed by a manufacturer's limited warranty. This particular product, the standard Premier Pro, is a new film. It's actually dyed with charcoal and has a 2-ply construction. It's got a non-reflective interior and exterior appearance. It's got good heat rejection, glare reduction. All in all you need to know is that it's good stuff. And if you're getting window film in your car, I would probably go for Suntech. I mean, look at the state of that car. I am so sorry, but side profile now with the wheels just looks sick. You can't beat a blacked out Range Rover for daily duties. And what I like as well, it's not completely blacked out. It's still got some detailing, some silver detailing around it, which is picked out by different elements on the exterior of the car. I think them looking completely blacked out does look a little bit cheap. Look at the state of this thing. It hasn't been washed in a year. I kid you not, it has not been washed in a year. This was actually people taking snow off the car. I know a lot of you be whining the fact that I haven't cleaned it, but actually people that clean their cars every single week badly damage the paint more than people that don't clean them that often at all. So this actually won't be swelled. Well, it might be a little bit here actually where people have taken snow off it. But all in all, the paintwork's not going to be too bad. As long as you can decontaminate it and get everything off there and snow foam it aggressively, it should actually be really nice underneath, because it hasn't been valeted badly every single week like a lot of cars out there. So I will do a full detailing series on this very soon. I'm going to task someone with getting this back to brand new. As I say, I'm not that precious about this car. This is literally a personal runaround car. It's just something to ferry my dog and my girlfriend around in and do all my kind of personal stuff. I do a lot of work journeys in this as well, but it is mainly a personal car, so I'm not that precious about it, and it's not hugely exciting. It's ended up looking cool, but my main intention when I got this car was literally just to have a little boring runaround, but it's ended up looking absolutely sick. So I'm really happy with this, really happy. It's just disgusting. It's so apparent under this light as well. I'm so sorry, everyone. I had to apologize to the guy here as well for the state of this thing. Anyway, I'm sure some of you will be happy to hear that is that from my Range Rover and from Atelier Automotive Art. A huge thank you once again to Suntech for making another one of my cars look absolutely incredible, and there will be something coming soon, I think, with my SLS or my Lamborghini, or both. And a new arrival to the garage as well. We're getting some exciting updates, a little bit more exciting than just tinting some windows. So do stay tuned for that, and do not be put off by the next time I do one of these videos. It will be slightly more dramatic than this. I don't know how I've managed to make a whole video out of this, but here we go. It's YouTube. Thank you very much for watching anyway. I do apologize for this, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye.